All right, hello YouTube friends. I've got an unboxing for you, and this is something that's a little different because if you've been watching my videos, you know I'm a big Tamiya fanboy, and so I have with me, I ordered something from WPL. So WPL, from what I can see, is they're like one of the hottest RC kit manufacturers right now. They have a bunch of kits that have really been doing really well, and who have garnered a really devout following in a very short period of time, in about 2 years. And so what I did is I bought one of their kits, and this is the C34 metal kit, and it's of the Toyota Landcruiser, the FJ edition of the Landcruiser. I mean, it's actually a pretty popular off-road vehicle, you know, back in the 60s and 70s. And so I just wanted to unbox it for you to see what comes with it. And I'm pretty excited about it because from what I can see, it's a really good kit with state-of-the-art technology, if for lack of a better word, and it's actually really true to scale. It's a scale type of crawler, as opposed to something that's not really scale, and which is, I'm actually more interested in that, and I'm more interested in the detail and the scale part of modeling, because I'm really at heart a model builder, not necessarily an RC I am an RC enthusiast, but in terms of vehicles, I'm more of a model builder. So anyway, so without any further ado, I'm gonna I ripped up the box, and then I'm gonna show you what's inside. And again, this is the metal version of the kit. There's 3 levels, I believe, and then you have the basic level, and then the highest level is where the parts are metal. So so anyway, so this looks like either hood or the top of the vehicle, and again, it's for the Toyota Landcruiser type, and it's plastic. It's but I'm feeling this, and the plastic is not your typical plastic in the sense of hard plastic. It feels a little bit flexible. So maybe that's a good thing, perhaps. Maybe not a good thing, but it feels I want to say flexible. I want to say I can't think of the word, but basically, yeah, it's not completely hard. So I can see already that there's a lot of parts here, and it comes with a full interior. So it looks like this is the door siding, the rear, and steering wheel, windshield wipers, shift knobs, etc. And this appears to be the hood of the vehicle. There's a lot inside, so I'm going to open it up. All right, so it looks like there's grease of some sort, and there's a servo. Oh, it comes with a servo. Nice. And it looks like it's metal. It's very heavy. The servo is heavy, so it leads me to believe that it is metal. And and you can, let me put this in camera. Yeah, this is a servo. It feels heavy, so I think it's metal. And then I can see by the, this part right here, it's brass, and so I'm pretty sure that indeed this piece is the servo is metal. I'm surprised it came with a servo, which I'm glad it did. Okay, and then these are the windshield parts, and it's really nice because it looks like the frame for the windshields have been painted black. which will save on a lot of time. And it looks like, you know, there's the headlights and tail lights as well, and they are already painted. So, you know, that this is great because those things can be a big pain to paint. And then you have the bonnet or the hood of the vehicle. And then this part appears to be the windshield frame. And if you look closely, you can see the details. I want to, you know, I don't want to say that the molding is that crisp because I'm running my nails through it, and I don't think that it's as crisp as I'm used to. Like, for instance, if I was building a kit from Tamiya, like a plastic model kit, you know, the molding would definitely be very, especially when you're dealing with door panels, would be much more noticeable. But that's easily rectified because, you know, what I normally do is I rescribe the molding lines anyway, so it's not a big deal. Looks like the back part of the body, and looks like doors. And it appears that the doors they work, so this is good. No, I'm excited by it, you know, working doors. Okay, it looks like wheel weights, and they're pretty hefty. I think that this should be really good to keep the vehicle centered and balanced and grounded. So, and then looks like the wheels and tires are already attached to the wheels, and you get 5 of them. I believe one of them is for the spare, you know, which is nice. I mean, it's a nice touch. And then these, I'm not exactly sure what they are, but I'll figure it out. And then these look like either drive shaft or links. So, and this is a motor. This is, it looks like it's a 370 motor mount, and then the gears are metal, which is good. Almost all the parts in here are metal. The case itself is not metal, the case is plastic, but I can live with that. And then it looks like we have axles here, and they are metal as well. The axle housing are metal. And what I like about these axles is that they are scale size, meaning that they aren't humongous. They look like they should be the right size for this scale vehicle. And I'm not sure how accurate the scale of this vehicle is. You know, with large scale, 1/10 above or whatever vehicle scales, it's not accurate at all. I mean, you know, you have like this generic 1/10 scale, but it's not really 1/10 scale at all. If you build them, you know, it's actually wheelbase sized. And I'm not sure. This says it's supposed to be 1/16 scale, or yeah, I think it's 1/16 scale, but who knows if it's really 1/16 scale. So it looks like this. I mean, this is the body. This is really good. The vents on the hood are actually, they're open. So that would save me a little time to try to not, so I don't have to open them myself. You know, it's a nice detail. You know, it makes the vehicle look more realistic for sure. So, and I can definitely see why this vehicle or these kits have gotten, how quickly turned to fan favorites, because they do look really good for what you're getting. So, and, you know, so this model, you know, from end to end without looking at a ruler, it's about 12 inches. So it's a nice size. I mean, it's decent size. It's not massive. So that's nice. And then looks like these are the interior parts, the cockpit seats. And then this is the frame, and it is metal. So it feels like steel, feels like powdered steel. And then you have the instructions. And I will be doing a build video of this, a detailed build video, so, you know, stay tuned. You know, the instructions look okay. Not to the level that I'm used to in terms of Tamiya, but I think I can follow them. You know, I'll keep my fingers crossed. And there's about 2 pages of it. And then you have like these decals. So no manufacturing decals, and you have more decals. There's no Toyota logo or Cruiser or Landcruiser logo. So, but I want to show you something too. So I'm in the process of painting this body right here of the D90, and it's supposed to be 1/10 scale. And so if you compare that to this body right here, and it's supposed to be 1/16 scale, you see the difference. I mean, you know, this body is great because it's massive, but then it's also not great because it's massive. I mean, it can be a chore sometimes to paint it. Well, it is a chore to paint it, and then to store it, you know, because you don't always run your cars. I don't really run my cars that often, but, you know, but finding a place to put it. So I think this size might be the perfect compromise. Again, I'm going to build this, and then I'm going to let you know what my experience are. And if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. And then that motivates me to produce more videos to share my love of the hobby with you. And then stay tuned for additional videos about the WPL C34 Landcruiser kit, metal chassis kit. Thanks for watching.